Awesome. Welcome, America, to our happy classroom, where I see like most of the room frowning at me. And so you look, most of the room is literally, frowning and scowling at me. When you should be really happy, right? Remember, today's air guitar day, right? Why are we excited? Welcome! Today's like air guitar. Anthony, what do you have to turn in? Case or homework? Case is due right there. Homework's due over there. Never mind. But today you should be really excited, right? Because what happens in the next class period? Test. Yes, right? Yeah. What is that? It's your opportunity to show off your skills, right? Skills spelled with a Joe! Welcome, Joe. What? Do I? Well, let me give him credit for being here. This is really exciting TV, I have to tell you, when I am up here just trying to figure out who's here and who's not. Welcome, Joe. Welcome, Anthony. And so today, you all ought to be excited. Or really, this way is the way you would air guitar, shouldn't you? Because I don't know. Because you should be excited. Normally I strum a guitar down, because then you're hitting the lower strings first, the heavier, thicker strings first. And so you're having all kinds of troubles today, aren't you? And so, test. Next class period today, we're going to review. So show off. This is your opportunity to show off. We need somebody to get a perfect score, maybe multiple somebodies to get a perfect score. That would be awesome. Why are you saying no? And we are 5 days before the exam, and people are saying, no, I don't want to get 100%, Dr. Fessler. That's kind of a bad way to think. Don't you? Realistic? You think it's realistic? Okay. But nonetheless, I don't want you to hear any negative vibes from me, because I'm encouraging you to get a perfect score, each and every one of you. Because, for one thing, they're a lot easier to grade. Tests with a perfect score, perfect grade, perfect scores are a lot easier to grade. And they're more fun grades to give out, too, I can tell you. It's a lot more giving an A than it is an F, at least for me. I'm not sure that's true of all our professors, unfortunately, but for me, that's true. Yes, sir?
I was going to say it'd be positive all around. You can give out A's and everyone would be happy.
No, except for your employers. Employers, or the people doing interviews. Because that's the thing. There are trade-offs here. Because who is my customer? You all are like, we are your customer, Dr. Fessler, right? We're paying tuition. But are you my only customer? I'm not going to deny that, but are you my only customer? Who else is my customer? The people who hire you.
Anybody that recognizes the degree as an accomplishment.
Yeah, anyone who recognizes the degree as an accomplishment. That is also something. There is a university in the country, at least I've heard tales of a university in the country where all the accounting majors graduate with 4.0s. And I've also heard tales of recruiters who refuse to recruit there because, how do you differentiate the good from the not as good, from the recruiter's perspective? So that wouldn't, I know you would be really happy And I'm sure you're not the only person in the room who had that thought. Dr. Fessler, just give us all A's, and then we're all happy. Let's kind of skip the test altogether, save you some work, Dr. Fessler, then, save us a whole lot of work. Yes, ma'am.
How about everybody that's not an accounting major gets an A?
Oh, but see, I'd be much more inclined to do the reverse.
That's right, favoritism.
Because this is an accounting class. But it is nonetheless an accounting class. So, and you have to recognize my degree's in accounting too. So, with all that said and done, you're still frowning at me. And here I am trying to get you excited about this opportunity to show off. When can you start studying?
Last week.
Last Tuesday? Last Tuesday. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you will study every day between now and then. It's much more effective, if you've got 20 hours to study, it's much more effective to spend 4 hours a day studying for 5 days than it is to spend all day and all night studying and then coming in here without any sleep and trying to take the exam. Okay? You with me?
Did you say we shouldn't sleep?
No, I did not say that whatsoever. I said that you should sleep. It is much better to get 4 hours of, it's much better to get lots of sleep. I never pulled an all-nighter in college, ever. Is there anybody else in here who can say that? A few, but there's about half of you have pulled all-nighters. Oh yeah.
Some of us got like 3 hours of sleep before.
I always got at least 4, usually at least 4. But I mean, I had a PhD before I ever spent an entire night awake. So it's not a necessary, and I got okay grades. And so it's not a necessary part of preparation and studying. And in fact, it will help your grade if you get a little bit of sleep beforehand. And more than a little bit of sleep is even better. Yeah?
Did you ever rewrite your notes that you took in class, like on your own?
Very good question. She asked if I ever rewrote my notes. Have I spoken about this in class? It almost sounds, because the question was asked, did I ever rewrite my notes? Am I causing you to fall asleep? Yes.
My head hurt.
Did I ever rewrite any notes that I took in class? Remember, you have to understand, I was voted most studious of my graduating class in the College of Business at my undergraduate university. I rewrote every word I ever took as notes in class. Every word, every number, I rewrote. For all 4 years. So, and I had a 3.97 in college.
And you're calling that okay?
I was a little disappointed.
Were you upset at the teacher that didn't give
I was a very unhappy camp. Well, because yes, I was unhappy. Well, I'm not upset at the teacher. I don't know. This is a lot of strange stuff that we're talking about on video. But was I an unhappy boy the day that? Because yes, I was.
The day you received your B?
Yes, I almost crumpled up the piece of paper, the test, and back at the professor.